welcome all. Today I have Adarsh with me, and we are going to discuss a very interesting topic, one of my personal favorite, and which is traveling. So today's topic will be based on like the worst and the best trip of someone's life. And I have Adarsh with me, who has traveled a lot, and I guess he is one of the person with whom I can discuss these things very well. So welcome Adarsh again.
Thank you.
And starting with the question, how often do you travel?
Thrice a year?
Twice a year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very interesting answer. At least you have that much of time to travel and explore the areas and new places. So going forward, as I have mentioned before, like what was one of the bestest trip of your life till now?
4 years back, I did my first solo trip.
Mm-hmm.
That too, and that was the first Himalayan trek that I did. I guess that was the best trip that I did.
And why you think that was the bestest trip?
So many things happened in that trip. I mean, when I was traveling to Delhi to go to Dehradun,
Okay.
in the midway month, I lost my phone, and I was lost. Like, what should I do?
Mm-hmm.
And then the guy in front of me, I asked him his phone to talk to my mom, just to let her know that you won't be able to reach.
Yeah, and you are safe.
And I was safe after
Sure.
I landed on it. So somehow I managed because when you're traveling, when you lose your phone, like you lose everything, all the data and all the things, the bookings
One of the
and all.
essential part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In today's world. So it started with that,
Mm-hmm.
but the experience was thrilling, I would say, because we're the only group who did the trek in a snowstorm.
Okay, that's very thrilling and exciting at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my BMI was around 30 at that point of time, but still they approved me to do the trek.
Yeah.
Usually your BMI should be between 25 to 28, otherwise you're not eligible to do the trek.
Right.
But they told me to show me my running report for a month. Like you for qualifying to do the trek, the guideline was that you should be able to run 5 under 35 minutes, 5 kilometers under 35.
So we are
Which
preparing for the trek.
I was preparing,
Okay.
even though my BMI was more than 30.
Sure.
But yeah.
So what else happened on that trip? Like something exciting, or like why you think that was one of the bestest trips, or memorable things which you would like to share with me?
I did
Or
that.
any personal learning I would also like to ask, like what you learned on that trip, or like anything that's changed something inside you, like the way you look at life, or anything
Got it.
specific to that.
So I did that trek because I was confused at that point of time with my life, like what should I do?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that it's best that I should go in nature and try to get that clarity.
Sure.
That's why I chose that trek.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the trek, so at that point of time I was not extrovert.
Okay.
Even now also I'm not an extrovert, I'm an ambivert, but at that point of time I would say I was an introvert.
Yeah. But
And,
that really helped you, like
Yeah, because see
shaping
when
you.
yeah, because in the trek there was no network for the 4 days.
Okay.
So we 24 people were in a no network zone,
Mm-hmm.
and the only thing that we could do was to converse with each other.
Sure.
So somehow the situation forced me to talk to other people at least,
Mm-hmm.
and I started liking it. I started making friends. We are still connected.
That's great.
We became like all those people became like an extended family.
Family, yeah.
Yeah, and after we are done with the trek, we celebrated, of course,
Uh-huh.
because as I mentioned, that we were the first group to do that.
Hiking.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
because of the weather conditions, most of the group treks got cancelled.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what happened. I guess God wanted us to
Yeah,
reach the
sure.
top.
So in my point of view also, I also think that to know a person better, you really need to travel with them. Like, and specifically in harsh conditions, as
Exactly.
you mentioned, like because the true self comes under the harsh conditions only. You can't pretend.
Yeah,
You can't hide the real you.
absolutely.
So moving to the next part. So again, very interesting question. What was the worst trip of your life till now?
Worst trip. worst trip was when I traveled to Goa with 11 other people.
Okay.
Because the thing is, when you travel in a group, uh, you have to take care of each and everyone's expectations as well as
Yeah, definitely.
their likes and dislikes. So you can't completely be true to yourself.
Okay,
Sometimes
yeah.
you have to fake
You
as
have
well.
to
that
adjust
I'm liking
with
it.
them. Yeah, sure.
So, and that kind of trips usually I do not like, where I am not like I'm faking it that I'm liking it. So yeah, that was one of the worst trips, I would say, because I compromised on a lot of things.
So you really didn't enjoy that trip.
Yeah.
So one last thing before ending the conversation, any advice you would like to give to our peers or your friends and family regarding traveling, like what they should do or do's and don'ts basically? Anything very basic which people usually don't even take into consideration, but they should. Anything like that?
I would say, don't be a tourist, be a traveler.
Okay.
There is a difference between tourist and a traveler. Tourist just finds places and just visits it. It's like a checklist for him. But a real traveler explores the whole place. The food, the culture, everything. So, and also try to travel in a stipulated amount. Like do low budget trips,
Yeah,
I would
sure.
say. So that will enhance the experience. Do not try to stay in a luxury villa and waste money. Rather, book a small homestay or somewhere and
To
try to
experience
gain
the
that
local
experience.
culture,
Yes.
get
Yes.
like chance to interact with the local people. Yeah,
Put yourself in the harsh conditions so that you can know what is your bar and how to raise it. So yeah.
So that was a pretty interesting conversation. Thank you, Adarsh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.